Hey guys, it's Sarah and I'm here today with a Friday Reads type video. I'm filming this on Friday, so I don't have to go up on Friday. That's why, yeah, it'll just be more like a currently reading and what's going on with my life. I tried to film a video last week and I was busy certain days, and the other days, had a bunch of planes flying overhead because the Blue Angels were in town again. And, yeah. It was really loud and I couldn't film with them going over my house all the time. So anyways, I'm filming now and we're getting this video up now, and yeah. So the first book that I want to talk about is Voyager by Diana Gabaldon. I am still reading this. I sort of put it down for a little while to read other things, and yeah, so I haven't been reading quite as frequently as I was. I'm currently on page 700. Oh wait, I'm currently on page 675, which is a pretty good chunk of the way into this book. It's 1,000 pages. Yeah, just over 1,000. So it's 1,059 pages long, and yeah. So I'm a little over halfway. And the story is coming right along. I'm really enjoying this book. I always enjoy these books. I just really like Claire and Jamie. I really like Scotland. I really like the time period that they're in. I liked the beginning of the book, and I like it now. Yeah. So I don't want to spoil anything. If you haven't read this series, I would definitely recommend it. But yeah, there's a lot that this covers, and there's just a lot that happens. That if you are currently reading, I don't want to give anything away. So the next book that I want to talk about is Alexander Hamilton by Ron Chernow. This is the biography that the musical Hamilton is based off of, and I picked it up for my dad, and then I'm currently reading it as well. I'm not very far into this. I'm 20 pages in. I've just been picking it up every now and then. He often reads it at breakfast, so I go down and then I kind of sit there and flip through it a little bit. My dad, currently on page 121, so good for him. He's a lot farther than I am. He's coming right along. Yeah, he was like really, this is a big book, and I think I kind of shocked him with this one, but I'm really glad that he's quite enjoying this. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm 20 pages into it. It's covered a lot already. So I just can't even imagine what else, like, Alexander Hamilton's life, just a lot happened, and yeah. I am also currently reading Just Kids by Patti Smith. I'm currently working on a blog post about this book. So if I put that up sometime soon, I will link it down below. I'm on page 93, and this book is probably moving into my favorite nonfiction book of all time. It's poetic, beautifully written, really honest, so very much of its time. Like, this will never happen again. You won't be able to go back to the Chelsea Hotel and, you know, live out the early 70s with these people. That's just a time that happened, and everything was there and everything came together. It was kind of like the, you know, 1920s in Paris, with Hemingway and Fitzgerald. This was 1970s in New York with Patti Smith and Robert Mapplethorpe and everything amazing. Yeah, I just really, really, really like this book so far, and I can't wait to keep reading. I'm kind of savoring it at the moment. I set it down to pick up Voyager again, and I don't want this to ever end. So I'm gonna try to read it for the longest time possible, probably. The next book that I'm currently listening to is The Girl with All the Gifts. And I just started this. This is, what is this? July's pick for Books and Brewskis book club that I'm in. And yeah, I'm excited. I picked up the audiobook because I'm reading a bunch of other stuff. So I thought this would be the best way to consume it. And I'm not very far into it already, but I'm really liking it. It's about a girl who is a zombie, or at least I've sort of gathered that so far, and that's all I know, and that's all I can tell you guys. But I have heard a lot of good things about this book, so I'm glad that I'm in this book club so I can pick it up sooner rather than later. That's the one thing about being in a book club that I really like, is that I definitely pick up books that I probably wouldn't pick up otherwise. I mean, they're books that I wanted to read or whatnot, but I definitely would have picked them up later rather than right now. The last book that I want to talk about is one that I'm almost done with, and I kind of wish that I just dropped it, but anyways, that is The Psychopath Test by Jon Ronson. I'm really not enjoying this book at all. Like I said, I kind of wish I had dropped it and not finished it, but I just have this thing inside me, like, it can't just stop a book. I have to know. It's like if I'm watching a really terrible movie and I'm not into it, but I have to finish it. It's just, I don't like the writing style at all. I don't think it's well written. There's a lot of things in there that, yes, in some ways they all relate to each other, but they all still seem really random the way he put them together. And I've said this in the past, I majored in psychology in school, so I took a lot of classes and read a lot of stuff. And so I knew there would be stuff in there that I probably would already know. And I sort of figured that he would have a lot of vague concepts in there. And if he was coming from some sort of like creative twist, or even if it was like better written, then it would be a good book, but it's not. So anyways, ending on that note, I probably should have ended on like a good note with another book. But I didn't. So there's that. I liked all the other ones. Just remember, just kids. And Voyager and Hamilton and all the things that I am liking. Read those books, kids. Don't pick up The Psychopath Test. As always, my links will be below, and if you want, feel free to leave comments, and I will talk to you there. And yeah, talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.